So GJ's finally started its retracement. So when you go on the daily time frames or just zoom out to a bigger time frame, you see what's actually happening. So we had this point A, point B, and then you had this point C, and that was a 38.2 on the dot. So we're just, doing the same thing, understanding that on the daily time frame, this was the last PRZ level that we had. I got nice and thick. All right. So this is what we're currently in right now. So the main thing that we're going to be looking for, especially as price comes towards this level, is a break of resistance on the 4-hour chart, right? That's all that's happening. It probably would be sometime next week, but the main thing is just wait until you have a break of resistance to start going back into the until here, until this is the target again. So I'll just write that out. For 4-hour resistance to break for buying again. All right, so that's the only thing I got for GJ at the moment. You could potentially, like, if you were to take a trade today, more than likely you would want to sell more than anything. Let me go ahead and put this 38.2 so that we know that she's about that life. All right, so if you were to take a trade today, you would want to look for support to break. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so 4 hours currently making lower lows, as we had this little break right here. So again, if you want to take a trade today, the best thing to do would to look for break of support so that we can continue going bearish, and that would probably look something like this. Yeah, I definitely didn't consider this a break of structure, a break of support, because it technically wasn't. On the 30-minute, yeah, I'm sure it was, but so I'm gonna start from here. We could possibly have something like maybe 23.6, maybe 38.2, but the main thing is just make sure you wait for that support to actually break. So this would be the short-term move, and then when you see the 4-hour do its transition here, then that would be the nice long-term move that we're waiting for. For gold, yeah, it definitely took me out. I guess because there was just so much liquidity there because of all of this rejection. I guess I sold too deep into that exhaustion zone. But yeah, apparently it's still bearish, so that's cute. And it would be the same thing. You would just be waiting for support to break if you were gonna take trades on gold today. So let's see. I think it was probably responding to maybe some news that came out, but yeah, it was a pretty spiky. Yeah, 2, 3 o'clock. It had a pretty good start of the move right here. I don't know what all these are now. So that could have been a nice entry right around London session. So it'll be the same thing. You're gonna probably have a bit of a pullback, especially come 8 o'clock, and then price could possibly reverse from this level. Could doesn't have to, but the main thing is that you're waiting for that minor support to break, even if it's on like the 5-minute, because sometimes it's gonna happen fast. If that's where you have clarity, then go ahead and look for that. For AU, so point A, point B, it came down here. Now this is another monthly, it's another monthly level, which it has a pretty good chance of going bullish, but you would have to see that 4-hour resistance break. So unless it starts, it's the beginning of the transition, it probably won't go bullish. But yeah, it would just be the same thing. see, point A, point B. We had 38.6. Oh, 38.2. This was the one structure area. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I wouldn't be trading AU unless I like zoom up on the smaller time frames and really try to get something on there. But even then, it's just the clarity isn't there for me. I'm not used to trading AU, so I probably just wouldn't do that. And I love how she's just staying constant. But yeah, the main main analysis for today is just GJ and gold. It's responding to this little area right here. And let's see, there is also a potential that price could reject from the 23.6 without going all the way to 38.2. But the likelihood of that, bro, like you still would have to see the break of resistance on the 4 hour. Otherwise, we're straight up like you just gotta sell. That's just what it is for today. But other than that, I think it's been not a bad week. Most of this week it's given us pretty good moves. So yeah, that's my analysis for today.